So I'm calling the public hearing to order. It's actually 7:06 p.m. Commission will review 2 public hearings this evening, 2 continued public hearings, right? These are both continuances, are they?
No.
No, they're both new. And we have 1 other business matter, which we could get through pretty quickly. Accordance with the Commonwealth of Mass Executive Order, suspending certain provisions of open meeting law, we're conducting this meeting online. To ensure public access, the public may access this call through telephone and video conferencing. Members of the public, of which there are none that I see, will have an opportunity to ask questions and provide public comment following the petitioner's presentations. I think people are familiar enough with Zoom now. They know how to raise their hands or just wave at us. In order to preserve signal bandwidth, the host will be turning off screens and microphones as necessary. And once we have acted on the application, the petitioner is free to leave the meeting. Once we take all public comments, I'll ask for a motion and we'll roll call a vote. So why don't I, just to open the meeting, Heather, why don't I take roll call now of commissioners here? So why don't I go around the circle, and if I call your name and you're present, just say present or here. Mr. Ware.
Present, sir.
Ms. Flanagan.
Present.
Catherine.
Present.
Mia.
Present.
And I'm here too. So we have a quorum. So, Heather, the 2 items on our agenda are from the Concord Public Works. This is to install a guardrail. And then Mia Glenn is going to present some paint colors, although we can't do that one until we get a 6th member. But Heather, are you comfortable enough presenting this CPW?
Yeah, I'll fumble my way through it. I just emailed Luis. He's fixing a glitch and then he's joining. So I'm gonna share my screen.
Thank you.
So I can still see that he's trying to join when I do that. Okay. So Public Works is looking to install a guardrail and a wood pedestrian rail. And that's the photo of it. If this shows anything. Well, this is fun. Maybe I can pull it up on the GIS. So this is the little, I'm gonna pull it up on GIS so we can see where we're looking.
Oh boy,
Yikes.
Those are your annual tax bills. Just kidding.
Where am I now?
You were close.
Lexington Road, yeah.
That's close now. I'm getting, there we are.
Is the turnpike open, by the way? Cambridge Turnpike?
I don't know.
I don't think so yet.
Oh, I didn't see the sign. I was coming out Route 2 today and there were no, farm stands or open signs. I thought, oh, are they done? Hello, Luis. Are you muted? You have to unmute yourself, sir. Still muted. Can't hear you. There you go.
Me now? Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so very much. I'm so sorry I am late.
That is all right.
Now that Luis is here, do we want to jump to Nia's project real quick and then see if Public Works shows up?
Okay, sure.
Do that.
Okay, so this is a little odd, but I think we're now gonna, do we have to do something to Nia, demote her and re-promote her or something? No. You're just now turning into a petitioner as opposed to a.
Correct.
Right.
So this is the other item on our agenda, which is 388 Lowell Road to repaint the house and doors. So Ms. Glenn, would you like to present your project to us?
Sure. When we originally put in this application, we had intended to change the color of the house, and having painted about 1,000 samples on the front of the house, all of which we hated, we have decided to stick with the color that it is existing. Now, the tricky part about that is in the HDC records, the color is described as Cabot cottage gray. Well, this doesn't exist. So we've been to multiple paint stores and looked it up online, and it doesn't exist. So we've taken a shingle, had it color matched. But, you know, since it's faded everywhere, it is a different color on every side of the house. So it's going to hopefully look fairly similar to what it was when we first did it. So the house color is hopefully painted to match. The trim is currently sort of like a yellowish white, and we're just crisping it up a little bit to have it a little brighter white. So it's a Benjamin Moore Simply White is the color. The front door and the 2 garage doors are mahogany. And we are planning to just refinish them and redo them as they are, and hopefully they will come out the same. The shed has a white door and a like a barn sliding door. Both of those will be the same Simply White. And in the back, there are white doors and white trellis, which will all be the same Simply White. So that is the application.
Okay. I have no comments. May we go around the horn and see if anyone has any comments? Mr. Ware, I'm just going to go in order on my screen.
Yeah, do we have any kind of sample? I mean, typically don't we ask for a sample?
There are,
The description is basically gray, comparable to the existing gray. Is that right, Nia?
Yes, it is, you know, I submitted a photo of the house, and I can bring in the formula of what was matched. So we're planning to, we've matched this color as best we could.
Yeah.
And I can bring in the
No,
formula of what that
Yeah,
is.
I don't have any question, and I'll just make the observation that so long as it's generally consistent with that color, I won't have a problem with it.
And so you can see this is the yellowish color white for the trim, and it's just going to be a brighter white. Not like an in-your-face white, just kind of like a creamy white. And I submitted the swatches for that.
okay. Thank you, Paul. Ms. Flanagan, do you have any thoughts, comments?
Nope, sounds good to me. As long as we have the formula on hand, mainly just because for a future owner, we all know if you like the color, you want to be able to match it, and it's hard if the records aren't accurate. So other than that, I think it'll look great.
Thank you, Ms. Mast. Any comments?
Agreed. I think it'll look great, and I think the little bit crisper white will look beautiful. So,
Senor Berry's Betia.
I think that, the color is being essentially matched to what it is. So we could make an argument that this is just maintenance or replacement in kind. So I very much trust what Nia is going to paint her house with. So I would certainly vote in favor of it.
All right, and thank you. And I have no comments. So why don't we open this up for public comment? There are just tumbleweeds. There is no public, correct, Heather? There's no one.
No public.
All right, so that said, I would look for a motion from one of the commissioners?
I move, okay, somebody else moving, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Paul.
I move that we approve the application with respect to 388 Lowell Road for repainting the house with colors as described in the record. Roughly the existing gray and a slightly brighter white.
I second.
Thank you. All in favor, just say aye. I'm just going to go around the horn. Paul,
Aye.
Luis,
Aye.
Catherine,
Aye.
Abigail,
Aye.
and I'm an affirmative. Thank you. And Mia, you are to go.
Thank you all.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
All right, now we're going to re-promote you back to a commissioner.
Thank you.
So no one showed up from CPW yet, Heather, eh?
No, and it's probably my fault because I didn't email them a reminder.
What do you think? Is there enough information to describe it? I mean, I've looked at the material. It's not super objectionable, but
Yeah, I think we can muddle through it. Let me just screen share again.
this is, by the way, folks, I think you may have seen this. This is to install a guardrail and pedestrian rail at along Cambridge Turnpike in the project area between Lexington Road and Route 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is it the,
Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead.
is it all the way from Lexington Road, not to Route 2, but to the street that cuts across, I've forgotten the name of, that I used to use?
No, it's just in one area.
In a wetland area?
I think,
Yeah,
let me see if I can look too.
I'm trying to zoom in enough.
Yeah, I'm looking at it as well.
Just past the farm toward, yeah.
No, it's actually,
It's up by Emerson House, isn't it?
yeah, it's before the farm.
Oh, okay.
Because
'Cause
the
it
farm
falls-
isn't even in the district.
Right, so let me pull up.
Oh yeah, here it is. It's Plan Info 2 is the one that shows it's right at the corner and where it
Yeah.
hits Lexington.
Yeah, I think that's where like the pedestrian rail is. So it's going, the guardrail is going like right here. I guess there's wetlands here. And then the wooden handrail is somewhere up in here. So this shows,
I do think we may need a site visit here because this is really hard to understand.
I agree. This is so
Yeah.
hard to read.
It's like, yeah, I sort of see what you're talking about, but
yeah, this is, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where it is on this plan.
yeah, I think maybe that's maybe I'll just jump in here, Heather. I think we need a little bit more illustrative diagram than just an engineering drawing. And these photographs, well, there's one photograph of the type of rail.
Mhm.
I think that's that. I mean, sure, okay, Corten steel.
Yeah, so I think this is the guardrail here. This is the end. And then it runs like this.
And where is that? I mean,
So the museum is over here off the plan.
So the guardrail is probably along the wetland, right?
Yes. So the guardrail runs like in here. Only a small portion of it ends up being in the district because it's running along here.
what I think would be helpful, Heather, maybe I'll ask for this. Could they just take an aerial photograph and, highlight and say, this guardrail here, that one over there,
Mhm.
look, and then we can come back and talk about it. These drawings are not super helpful.
And then the other one, just so we can look at it and see if there's anything we want to ask about.
Are they telling us that they want to start like driving the piles tomorrow morning or something? Or No.
I think they like needed to order them,
Okay.
but I told them that they needed to submit an application. So they may have already missed their window of needing to order anyways.
17 trees. Yeah, I mean, I suppose the other thing is if someone were here, they could fly us through with GPS.
Exactly.
Yes, and kind of.
But they're not here. It's a little bit difficult.
Right.
Okay. Well, I'm looking at our agenda for next time. It is a little bit full, but it is what it is.
Do you guys want a site visit on these? Do you want them to like try to flag the beginning and ends of both so that you can go out and see them before the next meeting?
That would be helpful because then we could just say, okay, yeah, I see where it was, and or if one of us could take pictures. Paul, for instance, if you need us, just take a snapshot and send it.
Yeah.
Okay. Does that make sense, Heather, to you?
Yes. So you'd like aerial images.
Well, I think of just an aerial, something clearer than an engineering drawing. There's too much other information on those drawings.
Yeah.
To read. You can't tell where it is, and or a fly through if they want to do that live. But better to just go mark it out on the site. We'll all go look over the next couple of weeks. And then when we reconvene, at least we'll know where stuff is intended to go.
And then I don't think they submitted a photo of the wood guardrail and what that looks like.
They submitted a drawing. There's an elevation drawing. It's the single-faced. No, wait. Yes, that's the offset block drawing.
Be nice to see a photo.
Yeah, these things are not very pleasant looking.
Yeah, I think that's the point.
Because they have to stand up to all the police armored vehicles, in the
Right. Now.
Sorry.
Okay, so I'll request a photo of that as well.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, these things are like indestructible. I mean, they're going to last a long time, but they're also really, they're not, let's call it split rail fence. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Should we?
I think I need a motion. I don't think we're going to ask for comment. I just need a motion to continue this to the next meeting, I think.
I move we continue the application of the Cambridge Turnpike right of way for the next HDC meeting in the first Thursday of July.
July 3rd.
Second.
Second.
Well, it's July 2nd, actually, too.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. All in favor, Mr. Ware?
Aye.
Mr. Betty's Beitia?
Aye.
Ms. Mast? Oh, Catherine, you're muted.
Catherine is muted.
Oh, you just froze up there.
Okay, now she's on.
Aye.
There you are. Ms. Flanagan?
Aye.
Ms. Glenn?
Aye.
And I am fine with that too. Aye. So, thank you. Okay, so the only other, so that's our application discussions. The only other, well, we actually have minutes, but there's another item on the agenda, which Heather is going to present quickly. This is the Lacoste Keen Gallery. They are changing their sign, and I really didn't think this is going to require an application. As you'll see, they're changing their name and logo, but they're going to essentially keep the same sign, shape, text, font, size, colors. It's just a slightly different logo.
Okay. And everyone see this now?
Yes.
So the sign will stay, it's the same size, same material, same font.
Sorry, it's changing from Lacoste King Gallery to Lucy Lacoste Gallery.
Right. So the only thing that's changing is basically the wording on the sign. They're using the same exact sign manufacturer Everything else will remain the same. So the blade sign will go from this to this. The wall sign will go from existing to proposed, just new wording. And then details on it, it'll still be carved like the existing sign is.
Same size.
Same size. And this
Colors.
shows existing. And then this was an old picture of the sign because you guys just approved these new signs not that long ago. So those are old. This is like the existing.
Okay.
So it's just a wording change.
So I just said that did not require a full application. I assume the commission would agree with me.
So I have absolutely no objection to it, but I think it does require an application. Excuse me.
You mean record?
Yeah, just for consistency's sake, like I have no issue with it. It doesn't change the sign, it doesn't change the font, it doesn't change the color and all of that, but it's a different sign, it has a different name, it has different lettering. And I think for consistency's sake, I think we have to have an application because somebody could come before us with a, kind of similar context change, and it might be something that we would object to. So I think because it's not a replacement in kind, it's not, it is a different sign. I understand that it doesn't change the size or placement or anything like that, which makes me think it'll take us 2 seconds to approve it. But I think they have to submit an application.
Okay, I think Heather, was that an application that you reviewed or no?
Was what, sorry?
Was what you just reviewed, was that an application? I didn't.
Yeah, that looks like an application to me. I think it just need to be noticed.
Right, so they put together an application and sent it to me on Tuesday and was like, can we get it added to Thursday's agenda? And I said, no, but let me see if this can be done as an amendment to your existing application that was approved not that long ago. But if everyone feels that it requires an application, the next deadline's Tuesday, so we can submit it then.
So I appreciate that, Abigail. So why don't we just go ahead and have them, the application's in, we'll just review it at the next meeting, but now everybody's seen it. So I think you're right. It'll probably take 30 seconds to review it and just approve it. So again, they're not itching to like do this tomorrow, are they? They didn't have a ladder.
I don't know.
It would be one of the, I'm speaking just for myself. It'd be one of those things that if they're ordering the signs, like I have no objection to it. I just think we need an application for it, and they've already basically submitted it. So, I would say that they could kind of in good faith
Order the signs.
start working
At
towards
the application.
Other commissioners might feel totally differently, but like I just have no objection to it. I just don't want to. I think it muddies the water administratively if we don't.
Okay. I know they have an opening on Saturday. I don't know if they were going to try to change their signs by Saturday, but I don't know.
I mean, could they change them and then it's just an after the fact application?
I mean, the only risk is if there's some major objection to it, but I don't see that happening. So I would have them submit the application for the July 2nd meeting, and they take the risk of moving forward, but I think that risk is minimal to none.
Well, if they submit their application now, they're not on until the July 18th meeting.
Right, it's not the next meeting.
Got it.
So I would say no objection. We just need to formally approve it as an application, that off the record.
Can it be amended? Can the previous application be amended? How long ago was that?
I believe it was,
2018.
yeah, it was like summer 2018. So it was like 2 years ago,
Yeah,
Old.
June 2018.
no good.
Changed our letterhead since then.
Right.
I'm just kidding. We haven't changed our letterhead. Okay. So sorry about that. But thank you for presenting it anyway, Heather. And if they have to change stuff for this weekend, then yeah, I'm guessing they can just go ahead and do that. So we had minutes. We had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 draft minutes were available. Did people have a chance to look at those minutes? I reviewed them and really saw no objections. We've already approved the meetings that were just Nia, did you have any comments?
I did read them. I have no comment.
Well, would folks be comfortable approving those minutes if you have not read through them in detail? Anybody object to that? Just so we can get this off and into the record.
No.
Okay, well, I guess I would look for a motion then, please.
I move that we approve the minutes of March 5th, April 16, May 7, May 21, and June 4 as submitted.
I second.
All right, all in favor? Paul?
Aye.
Nia?
Aye.
Abigail?
Aye.
Catherine?
Aye.
And Luis?
Aye.
And I am I as well. Okay, thank you, folks. So that's done. And do we have any other business, Heather? I think that was it.
Nope, that was all.
All right. Well, I love these short meetings. So I think there's a lot of stuff for the next meeting on July 2nd. So if you get a chance, as Abigail, thank you again. If you get a chance to look at the material beforehand, please do. I already caught something on the library application to ask them for in advance. So I'll do the same. And until then, enjoy the lecture.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
One tonic on me. All right, folks.
Have a good
Thank
week,
You
guys.
need a motion to adjourn.
I move we adjourned the meeting of June 18th of the Historic Districts Commission.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Go voice
Aye.
Bye.
adjourned.
Everybody.
See you all.
Thank you.
See you
Cheerio.
all. Thanks very
Thank
much.
you, Peter.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.